All right. Welcome back, chat. Let's get started here. All right. So let's see how the stream's running everywhere. Looks like we are good. Very cool. All right, we'll get started in just a second here. Just gotta tell the internet we're live. All right, and done. All right, folks, welcome to the stream. We will get started here just as soon as the game starts running. Audio. Give me just a sec. There we go. Let's get back into it. We just get back to our apartment here. So I think at this point, most of the game goes by pretty quickly. You don't have to do the whole, earn 4,000 more hero points. These missions tend to give you a lot of those hero points automatically, so you don't have to do as much of the running around and doing random missions. Oh, almost forgot. Give me just a sec here. Let some more people know we're live. 2. Of course, it doesn't like that. Alright, give me 1 sec. Keep playing with me. I just gotta paste some links. Live down with more Spider-Man 2. And I'll just post some links here. Meant to do this before the stream, but I forgot. You know how it is. Right? Let's get back into it. There we go.
Someone else.
What was asking for it here?
Help!
Heads up!
Take a nap, Sam.
I'm saved.
So much for you.
Freak, I'll teach you. Hey!
Now we turn it up a notch.
There we go.
Bam!
That was a lot nicer once you take away their
No,
guns.
give me that back!
Oh. Thank you, Spider-Man.
No problem.
Right. Let's get to the apartment.
Spidey, you the man.
You know, once you get the higher swing speed upgrades, just swinging through the city is so nice. Do you ever get the, or there's a token in here. Oh, guess we did. For some reason, his apartment building is really weird. Trying to crawl anywhere in it is kind of a mess.
Parker, drop everything. I don't care what you're doing. I need a photographer to cover my son's charity ball.
Uh-oh. It's already starting. I'd better get down there fast if I want to avoid getting fired again.
But yeah, I think this is when we find Shocker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to introduce you all to Miss Mary Jane Watson. Mary Jane has just agreed to marry me, and I couldn't wait to share my happiness with everyone.
So what's the hunk's superpower?
He threw a football on the moon.
Uh-huh. Red is easily impressed, isn't she? Shouldn't you try to find somebody more your speed?
Just what I needed. Love advice from a thief.
Are you still sore about that statue? I gave it to the cops already. I was just having some fun with you. You look kind of cute, trying to figure out what happened back at that warehouse. Anyway, my original point was, why are you still bothering with a normal girl? Normal is boring.
Normal is half my life. At least it's supposed to be.
Why? I mean, seriously. Why settle for being some schmo when you can be a superstar?
Well,
Forget it. I was gonna tell you about Shocker, but you're obviously busy sulking.
Shocker? What about him?
Oh, just that he broke out of prison a little while back and he's back in the city. I was gonna show you where he's hiding out, but...
Show me.
That's the spirit? Trust me, kicking his heavily padded butt will make you feel better.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go.
Come on now. Don't fall behind.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little event with Quentin Beck.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted at the time. So, nice night, huh?
No need to be nervous. I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Hey, Fractured, what's up?
Spider-Man! I don't know how you found me, but there's no way you're getting me this time.
Hey, Shocker. You look different somehow. Have you been reupholstered?
Still a comedian, huh?
Come on, Spider. Let's take this guy out.
Yeah, I remember Shocker's fights in this game being a little harder than most of the others.
Come on, Shocker. At least make an effort.
Careful, Cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
Cool, yeah, we're gonna see if we can beat this one today, because it's actually not that long of a game. I remember spending a lot more time on it as a kid, but it goes by so quick.
I've been meaning to ask.
Yeah.
How's your absorbency compared with the leading brand?
That Spider. Looks like Shocker's tech squad is here.
Usually just let Black Cat go after the random thugs.
Please make an effort.
Careful, Cat. You'll hurt his feelings. I've been meaning to ask. How's your absorbency compared with the leading brand?
Yeah, you know, that's probably part of it, Fractured. I think also,
You get Shocker. I'll take care of the
I
goons.
think the other half of it is probably just that, you know, back in the day, first time you played it, there's so much to, you know, discover, and you didn't know what was going on, and now I've played this game 100 times, so I kind of just know all the little beats and all everything that's going on. So.
How's the tire mascot gig working out? Are you wearing a girdle?
I also remember Shocker being a lot tougher in the first game.
You deal with Shocker. I'll take care of his goons.
It's like in the first game, he's a much tougher villain, and he's also...
How's the tire mascot gig working out?
The game actually takes him a lot more seriously in the first one. This game kind of turns him into a little bit of a joke. Although he's still tough. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Fractured. It would be so cool to be able to just go and
I see.
play games like this, like the Arkham games, all those games for the first time all over again. There we go. Okay, nice timing. You're just in time to see an old-timey waifu.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. He just caught me off guard. I'll be ready for him next time. Listen, I gotta get going. I have some things I need to do. See ya.
What do you think of my custom design for Black Cat there?
I hope Cat is okay.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I mentioned in the last stream. Forget who was there, but
I'll have to check on Cat later. Hey, how's it going?
I basically did a bunch of custom textures for this game and stuff like that.
I'm working my way through college selling grit.
I love that whirlwind kick. So I redid Black Cat's costume to look more like the original concept art, which was a little more revealing and whatnot. So, see, one of the Spidey stores
Wonder what
actually
Shocker is planning.
has concept art. But I don't think we're anywhere near it. Yeah, I went over how to
Hey, it's me.
get the game running in the last stream.
Yo, Spider-Man!
Let's go to the Spidey store first. Is it this one? Oh yeah, there we go. Some of the concept art in the back here. So you can see how Black Cat's got the got a more exposed front there. Because the way the game was originally released, it actually only shows like the top of the chest, so that like whole stomach area and all that is completely covered.
My balloon!
Oh no, we gotta save the balloon.
Spidey! You the
We gotta save the balloon. Well, we can shop first. Let's pick up some Spidey store upgrades. And cool. Alright. Our first priority is saving that kid's balloon. Okay, we may not be saving this kid's balloon. Oh, we got it.
Careful now.
Say thank you.
And sometimes they pop.
Right.
Come on, Spidey, quick!
Alright, let's do one of these random missions.
Talk to me.
Anything but a boat.
Spidey, you have to stop those robbers. They're holding up an armored car.
You really think you're going to win?
Sure looks that way, don't it?
Leave it to me.
The balloons or the boats fractured, because you'd be right about both.
Hey, Spidey, you made it.
Hope your insurance is paid up.
Okay, that was a quick one.
Go, Spidey!
Yeah. The difference is with the balloons, if they float away, there are no real consequences. But you know, with a boat, you fail the boat mission, you know, people actually die. So. Go. Well, thanks for popping by, Kay.
Should be a safe
Have a good
spot.
time with your new Switch 2. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I think the game bugged out.
Pete, I would love to talk, but I have a mountain of work.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, I think the game bugged out. I don't even know what the mission is. Oh, you know what? I think it's the Latvian diplomat. We gotta... Yeah, that's all it is. We just gotta go find a Latvian diplomat and get a photo of him.
Help! Martians are robbing the Speedy Mart!
Of course, we gotta fight Martians
Alien
instead.
invaders holding up a convenience store. This I have to see.
Yeah, so chat, this is the toughest fight in the whole game, you know? All the blood, sweat, and tears.
Make no sudden movements, Earthling. I require large amounts of your currency.
Sure, Space Dude, whatever you say. Just don't disintegrate me or whatever.
How low the mighty have fallen.
You dare to challenge the infinite might of Mysterio? I will destroy you utterly. You will bear witness to the majesty
God,
and
that health bar.
glory of my power. Prepare to die.
Get it, John!
You have trifled with my power.
Just like waiting a little bit and kind of
You
listening to him
human can
squirm.
withstand the awesome forces that are mine to command. By confronting me today, you have sealed your fate, Spider-Man.
Some of his lines get a little silly.
Leave while you can, Spider-Man. Don't make me immolate you where you stand. You have proven yourself a worthy foe, so I offer you this last chance to withdraw from the battlefield while you still can. This is your last chance. Really? I'm warning you. I've been generous to a fault, but your time is running out.
Alright, now we can punch him.
Whoa! That was sick, dude! You rock so hard, Spidey!
Oh,
I miss when people talk like that.
Don't hit me again.
Quentin Beck, I presume. Say cheese. Great. Now to get these photos to the Bugle.
All right!
Alright.
Hey, you're the man.
All the world is my dressing room. I have to see Jonah. I have pictures of Spider-Man for him.
Okay, Pete. Go on in.
Parker, what do you want?
I have some photos you might want to see. Remember Quentin Beck? Turns out he was Mysterio.
Yeah, it's a clever job.
So, Beck and Spider-Man were in cahoots all along.
How can you look at those pictures and say that?
I don't have time for your moral outrage, Parker. I'm trying to run a paper here and make sure my son's wedding to Jean Marie doesn't bankrupt me.
Her name is Mary Jane.
Yeah, right. I'll give you $200 for the lot. You can collect your money on your way out.
I can't believe that. Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers. What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have against me?
Help me! Someone help me!
Need a hand?
Don't hurt me!
I love the slow turnaround before she runs away.
Wait, I'm trying to help. I'm so sick of everyone hating me. I'm going to go give the Bugle's esteemed publisher a piece of my mind. He's messed up my reputation long enough.
Yeah, so you just get points for basically a cutscene.
Hey, where's the fire?
I don't have time to talk. I need to have a word with the publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Whoa there, mighty one. Take a deep breath.
That paper has turned half the city against me. I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, I'm sure that bursting into the Bugle offices and yelling will clear everything up. All I'm saying is, you may want to calm down. You seriously need to loosen up. Have more fun. You're a superhero. You swing through New York City in brightly colored tights.
I like my costume.
The point is, here you are. Powers far beyond those of mortal men. And you're pouting on a rooftop. What's up with that?
I guess you're right. What did you have in mind?
Well, I did find Shocker again. And I am dying for some payback.
Sounds good.
All right. Showtime, baby.
You know, this game does a fantastic job of convincing me that Black Cat is a much better match for Spider-Man, at least in this version, than Mary Jane is.
I'm surprised that you found Shocker again. Thought he would be smart enough to lay low for a while.
Well, finding out where he is wasn't easy. but I can be very persuasive when I want.
Not bad.
Alright, these guys.
You should probably do something about that, huh?
Yep, I'm on it.
That's true, Fractured, but I remember in the comics they actually did. They actually were dating at one point in the comics. The problem ended up being, and she actually did give up crime, but the problem ended up being that she didn't really like Peter Parker at all. I think she actually nearly vomited the first time Peter took off his mask. She only liked Spider-Man. Oh look, I think it's the UN building. One of the most thoroughly useless places on Earth. So, you're thinking of the Ultimate Universe when she found out he was 16, yeah. Because she was wearing a wig in that one. In the main timeline, the white hair is her normal hair.
Not a problem.
Yeah, no, they were about the same age in the mainline comics.
Nice job. Those guys are history.
No sweat.
But yeah, they are kind of like Batman and Catwoman in the mainline comics. I think this is the only part of the game where you, like, they built this entire Roosevelt Island representation, and I think this is the only part of the game that makes you go here. Nothing else is on this island. She might have nearly vomited.
I'm sure you know all about using the jump button to get off a web while you're swinging, right? Well, if you release at the bottom of your swing arc, you'll launch yourself forward with very little upward trajectory. Okay, this isn't Physics 101, so I'll spare you the explanation for why it happens, but trust me, it all makes sense. Just remember that when you're trying to cover distance quickly, you should try and release the jump at the bottom of your swing arc.
Thank you, Bruce Campbell. So she might have vomited in the Ultimate version, or like almost vomited, whatever. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay, she just kind of... It's interesting. So yeah, she might have nearly vomited in the Ultimate version, but I do remember in the whatever issue of Amazing Spider-Man or whatever it was, basically she like almost vomits and goes, you know, please put your mask back on. Because he, at least originally in the comics, he wasn't 16. I know they retconned it, so he was like 15 when he started being Spider-Man, but like if you go back and read the original comics, he's very obviously like 17 or 18 when he starts.
This is an old Oscorp research lab.
Because he ends up in college in like 10 issues, I think.
Yeah, some kind of space propulsion thing. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm gonna find another way in. I'll meet you inside.
Yeah, so when he revealed his identity to her in the mainline comics, it was just she had zero interest in Peter Parker, and so that's what it was. So it wasn't anything to do with his age. So I think they still even continued dating. but like she only wanted to date Spider-Man and not Peter Parker.
About time you losers got here. I must have told every lowlife in New York where to find me.
A trap?
Don't take it too hard, Cat. Shocker's a crafty one. No? Wait, I'm thinking of someone else.
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
I hate it when he says that.
I always like the style of insults that they gave Spider-Man in these
Spider,
games.
keep him busy. I'm gonna find some way to shut down that force field.
It's not just all, you know, silly jokes and nonsense. They're actually good insults.
Okay, I got it. But it looks like there's another panel we have to hit at the same time. Find it, and we'll shut his field down.
It's this one. Yeah, there we go.
Right. Look at that shield go down. Let's go teach Shocker a lesson, right, Spider?
Yeah, I miss when the insults were actually like insults and not just, you know, they weren't just supposed to be jokes. They were more insults than anything else.
Shocker is still a boring name. What about Jacko Hammer? Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you? You look like you just got out of traction.
Funny, 'cause that's just where you're going.
Hang in there, Spider. I'll try to hack the shield.
You know, I don't know if I'd say Joss Whedon-esque humor, because at least in the first Avengers movie, the writing was not bad. Like, for example, the, one of the worst well, it's actually hard to say worst, but one of the really bad Spider-Man writers, and he wrote Spider-Man for nearly a decade, was Dan Slott, and he just turned Spider-Man into a complete goofball.
Yeah, I did it! Just get that other panel and his shield is down.
Yeah, in that sense, yeah. Fractured the,
I bet he isn't such a
just
tough
like
guy
the
without his force field.
quippy one-liner nature.
You must lose the filling every time you blast something.
Kind of, but I mean, he did, you know, Spider-Man does do that. It's just that they're really good insults. Like, the quips aren't,
What about Jacko Hammer?
they're not just like random nonsense, which is what you get these days. He's like actually mocking them and insulting them in very insulting ways.
Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
Uh-oh. Looks like he got his shield up. I'll work on it. Be careful.
Might just be able to wait here.
I figured it out. Get over to the other terminal and we'll shut him down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pulverize you.
See, that's what I mean about, you know, everything that's gonna happen. So I was able to predict where I needed to be.
That shield is really getting on my nerves. I'm gonna figure out a way to shut it down for good. This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Yeah, well, I was young. Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
It's crazy because in the first game, he even sounds a lot. It's the same voice actor, I'm pretty sure, but he even sounds like way tougher.
You must lose the filling every time you
Yeah.
blast something.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Yeah, well, I was young.
There we go.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
I have to admit, you were right. I feel much better.
You see? I told you, baby. Stick with me and you'll be fine. Come see me next time you're feeling down, all right? I'll see you around.
She's pretty amazing, don't you think, Shock?
I think my career has just hit a new low.
Ah, who cares what you think? If only all my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles. Mary Jane's play. Maybe I can make it tonight.
Oh, not again. It's her play. Again. What's crazy is how much Mary Jane's writing changed between, you know, the first movie and the second movie. In the first movie, she's actually pretty great. Or at least, well, you're not great, but, you know, at least she's still likable. And in the second one, she just becomes totally unlikable. And I mean, there's kind of a reason for it, sure, but...
I can't believe I missed it again.
Good night, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
Then in 3, she should be more likable again, but they still write her the same way.
Leave me alone!
Voice acting in this game is so bad. Leave me alone!
Oh, man. You okay?
Yeah. Great timing. What are you doing here?
You know me, always hanging around.
I'm getting married. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, really? What's he like?
He's there. He loves me, and he's there.
I see.
Okay, that's just lazy writing.
I have to get back to my patrol. See you around.
Yeah, next time a bunch of thugs try to jump me.
It's a date. Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Spidey store before I go see Black Cat. Spider-Man, why are you in random Chinese restaurant? Okay, this is all that's left. Chrysler Building? I know that on one of these, on one of these spots, they actually have a bunch of feathers from Vulture. I forget exactly what part of the building. Ah, here. So, just as a little, sort of Easter egg. They left a bunch of green feathers as a reference to Vulture, who you fight in the first game on... I don't know if it's the same building, but similar, on a tall building. Oh, wait, I should save the game. I keep forgetting this game is so old it doesn't even have an autosave.
Hey, what took you so long?
Running late seems to be part of my idiom.
You work too hard. Ditch the mild-mannered civilian routine. This life is so much more fun. Look at me. Sure, I can play hero if I want. But if I don't feel like it, give it a try. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders.
You don't understand. You don't know why I do this.
What? Parents got killed by a mugger? Abducted by aliens? Sold you to the circus? It doesn't matter. Whatever the reasons, you can't change the past. What's done is done. You have to live for the present.
Hippie.
All right, fine. Don't cheer up. All I'm saying is, you're gonna get an ulcer or something.
I suppose, as usual, that you have the perfect thing to take my mind off my problems.
Now that you mention it, there is a little something I know about. You know that warehouse on the west side near the convention center? Something big is going down.
He
I'll
did.
race you there.
He did fractured.
All right, Moonbeam. You're on.
He did
Let's
color
go.
a hippie. I mean, I'll take a hippie over a
Talk
Karen.
pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now? You used to be fast, Cat. What happened?
I'm just giving you a handicap, Spider.
There we go, we won.
Hey, Cat. Weren't we gonna race?
You're a funny guy, Spider. Real funny. All right, let's get going.
Truly stink. I don't even think I want to know what that is.
Supposedly, whatever they're selling is a pretty big deal.
All right, people, you all know why you're here. Let's start the bidding.
I'll bid a shiny nickel and a kick in the head.
Waste them!
I should have known this was going too easy.
I hate this part of the game. Those mech suits are a real pain to fight.
Paying off your little toy.
Hey! I don't think you have an auction permit. Next time, try eBay.
is just really lucky that this mech suit is over here. Because if you try to fight the mech suits while they're both like right next to each other, it is extraordinarily difficult.
That armor's nice.
Thankfully, we let her do most of the work here.
What were you doing? We had the drop on them.
It was more fun my way.
That's totally irresponsible.
What are you so upset about? We won! Well, excuse me for trying to get you to enjoy yourself. For once.
Is Kat right? Am I just torturing myself? Do I really have to give up Peter Parker to be Spider-Man? What about the people in my life? How would they feel? It isn't like anyone ever sees me now. MJ, Harry, Aunt May. No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friends. So, what? Do I quit being Spider-Man? No, I can't quit either. I help so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker, but I can't give up being Spider-Man either. Maybe I can balance the two. I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
You know, I can't blame him for being upset, especially considering how tough that fight was.
I was wondering if you were gonna show up.
We need to talk.
Okay. Talk then.
I don't think I can see you anymore.
Hysterical blindness?
What? Oh, nothing like that. I just finally realized something. I'm not like you. I can't live the life that you do. My powers came with a responsibility, and I need the balance of a normal life. Being Spider-Man is who I am. But being just me, that's who I am too.
Let's skip ahead to the part where you ask if we can still be friends.
Can we still be friends?
Don't sound so dejected. Once I cross your path, I'm not so easy to get rid of. Go. Find your girl. That's what you want to do, right? You finally started listening to me. You're doing what you want.
Thanks, Kat.
See you around.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with MJ.
Well, if you remember the beginning of the game, this is actually where the game starts off with the tutorial. And he's looking at... So he's actually looking at this same billboard at the beginning of the game when he's giving the opening narration. You know, as irresponsible as Black Cat might have been, they made her much, much more likable still than Mary Jane. And I guess maybe it's just because the writers had a lot more leeway on how to write Black Cat, since, you know, Mary Jane has to be at least fairly similar to what she's like in the movie, but since Black Cat is not in the movie, they can just write her however they want, as long as it fits into the story. Like, this part is just painful to watch.
Peter. MJ, there's something I have to tell you. I know I haven't always been there. It feels like I've been going in 2 directions at once. I just figured everything out, though. I know what I want to do, I know who I want to be, and I know who I want to be with. I want to be with you.
Peter. I'm getting married to John. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Peter. Good night.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her.
See, chapter
I
complete.
should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
Now we're getting into the meat of the movie part of it.
Who's there?
Hello, Harry. So nice to see you again.
Octavius!
Glad to see you still remember me. Now, I have a problem, and you seem to be the only one who can solve it for me.
Oh, tritium! You need tritium.
Bright boy. Very good.
Make a deal. We want the same thing.
Oh? And what would that be?
Spider-Man.
Please, elucidate for me.
You hate Spider-Man as much as I do. Both of us have lost someone we love because of him. If you bring him to me, alive, the tritium is yours.
We have a bargain. Now, how to catch the freak.
Go find Peter Parker. He takes pictures of that bug for the Bugle. He'll know where to find him. Don't hurt him, though!
Well, Octavius doesn't listen to that last part.
Yeah, Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good for MJ anyway. She's better off with, what's his name?
Let's see if there's anything here. I might as well pick up the full health. Right. Let's get to it.
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other night. I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
Alright, so I think we are... Yeah, we're getting to the last chapters of the game here, so they should be fun.
Peter. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think we need to talk. Meet me at the diner we used to go to all the time.
Well, guess she's still talking to me at least. I'll get to apologize for being a jerk after all.
It's almost weird seeing him talk to a landline voicemail. So used to having cell phones nowadays. Or not voicemail, answering machine.
I've been thinking about what you said the other night.
Watch out!
Ah, Parker. Pass a message along for me. If you ever want to see this girl alive again, tell your photogenic arachnid friend that he will meet me alone at the Enric Towers, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, Fractured. I had my parents had a landline up until maybe a year or two ago. And they got rid of that. I never had a landline, like, myself after I moved out, but yeah, they just got rid of theirs like a year or two ago. But even they didn't have an answering machine at that point. They literally just had, like, the cordless phones. Oh, nice. Our cordless phones had the caller ID on them, but no, they didn't have answering machines.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Oh, she's safe. For now. Why don't you come and get her? No more stops between here and the end of the line.
Let her go
despise you.
now.
Did you see her here? No. I'll not use my prize hostage so easily.
Momentum of the train always makes this a little harder.
Fight me! Stand and fight me!
Mary Jane didn't
Away with
do
you.
anything.
Did Rosie do anything? Did she? What? Hit him again? What an excellent idea.
Fractured, when you say best fights,
Insects like
and as
you
good a
must
job
be
with
swatted.
Goblin, do you mean the movie or the
didn't kill your
video
wife.
games?
Dance. Oh, you did more than...
So I actually thought they did a pretty good job in the movie with the Green Goblin fight.
I've got to stop this train. Everyone on board will be killed.
Now this scene is not as great as it was in the movie, but I mean, I guess, you know, they were probably pressed for time and all that.
Back, peons. I have business with your savior.
Yeah, I don't know, Fractured. I actually like the way the first movie's Green Goblin finale goes.
You did it!
Of course. And now to conclude our business.
I have the tritium in here.
A pleasure doing business with you one final time, Osborn. I leave you to your business and go to tend my own.
Yeah, the big fight where with Aunt May in it, with Doc Ock, that was a pretty good fight.
Before I kill you,
it's very fun to watch.
I want to see who you are. Peter? How can you be Spider-Man? Spider-Man killed my dad. My dad loved you like a son. Like a son.
Harry, we don't have time for this. Octavius has MJ. You have to tell me where he is. I have to save her.
Mary Jane. Octavius. He has a lab that he set up on an abandoned pier. She's probably there.
We'll talk later, Harry. I promise.
Yeah, there's this weird bug in the game where sometimes it will actually put you on that opposite corner over there before the timer starts, and then just like, even if you start swinging, it'll just put you right back onto the other corner.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
Here it is. Finale.
Anything has happened to her.
At last. My masterpiece recreated. Oh, Rosie, if only you could see it.
Yeah, like I said, the final chapters of the game just speed you right through.
Don't worry, MJ. I'll get you out of here.
None of your cheap theatrics today, Cretin. I see Osborn was too weak-stomached to kill you. No matter, I'll take great pleasure in rending you limb from limb myself.
It does help, Fractured.
Peter.
Well, well. Parker, you've been sabotaging me all along. You killed my Rosie. I'm going to kill the woman you love, and then I'm going to kill you.
No one else is gonna die. This ends now.
Indeed it does.
Yeah, not having to get those points does help. But, yeah. Get back up.
Peter!
Save really quick. Yeah, not having to get the upgrade points does help. But at the same time, a lot of those upgrades are optional, so you don't really need them.
Look out! Don't lose, Peter.
You know what, I'll get those later.
I can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed.
Only you shall be
Great.
destroyed today.
What would an out-of-control
murderous
fusion
pet.
reaction be without bursts of plasma? That's one, but how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
This experiment will prove my genius for all time.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die
Accept
with
your
this once here.
fate. Insects like you must be swatted.
Be careful, Peter.
Two on the ceiling.
Miserable
first.
creature.
Oh, jeez. There's two, like, oh, okay, there's one. That other one.
Teach that creep a lesson.
Yeah, the most of the upgrades are optional in the game. I think there's just a couple of them. Oh, there's the. I think there's the one we missed. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because the ones on the corners are the easiest to get. Yeah, almost all the upgrades are optional except the ones.
I hope this hurts you, freak.
Come on.
Oh no. I can't watch.
I despise it.
Please don't die.
Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that now. There we go. Oh, it's already off.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch somewhere.
Yeah, only the upgrades where it like
That
gives
should
you
do
an
it.
objective to get that
Wait
upgrade.
a second.
Those are the only required
The
ones.
energy field is super concentrating. I think I'm in trouble. Why didn't that work? I switched everything off just like last time. It just isn't fair.
No, a shield.
No more shield, huh? That sounds like my cue.
I'll just let him come to me.
I will destroy you.
Your treachery.
Bill me.
Fight me! Stand and fight me! Stand still, coward. Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
And we're dead. Oh, is it gonna make me? Oh,
That should
good.
do it.
I was afraid we were gonna have to do the whole. I was afraid we were gonna have to redo the whole turn off the reactor bit again. Just let it come
I
here.
despise dearly for your treachery. Fight!
Bill me.
Stand still, coward. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Stand still, coward. Fight me!
Doc, you don't want to
Stand
hurt
and
anyone.
fight. Oh, you're quite wrong about that. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Die, you contemptible freak. Stand still, coward. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Those
Fight
arms,
me!
they're controlling
Stand
you
and
somehow.
fight me!
Yeah, the thing he does where he like starts hovering
You
after you punch him,
will
that makes
die.
it a lot harder to get enough punches in.
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Stand still, coward. Fight me! Stand and fight me!
Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing now. Great.
Away with you! Fight me! Stand and fight me! Stand still, coward. Stay back, insect.
I will laugh over your broken corpse. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off. Fight me! Stand and fight me!
There we go.
You're a fool.
Finally.
What have we done? What have I done?
Dr. Octavius, we have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
Yes, thank you, Mary Jane.
Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life. Now I must set things right.
You know, I don't think Alfred Molina gets enough credit for his voice acting in this game.
Hang on. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always knew.
now you see why I can't be with you. It wouldn't be fair to you. I was selfish to ask you. You should marry John.
Peter.
Come on in. It's open.
Expecting someone?
MJ? You're supposed to be getting married.
I made a decision. This involves both of us, Peter. And you need to trust me to make my own choice. I know who you are. I know the life I'm choosing. And I want to be with you. That's the way it is. Deal. Go get him, Tiger.
Mary Jane. The girl next door. The girl I love. And now the girl waiting for me at the end of the day. Fate handed me amazing powers. And with those powers came a burden of responsibility. Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden lighter. Still, in the end, it's mine to bear. After all, there's still only one. Spider-Man.
I'm just gonna skip the credits. Yeah, Fractured, you talking about Ursula, Mr. Ditkovich's daughter? I think they're Polish or something, actually.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to
I don't
part
think
2.
they're Russian.
If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to do. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to cut it, but give it a shot. Hey, surprise me.
Yeah, I've only ever what's funny is I remember I saw the girl playing Ursula. I saw her in literally 2 movies in 2004, and then I never saw her in anything ever again. So, of course, she's Ursula in Spider-Man 2. Well, okay, she was in Spider-Man 3 as well. But, like, I only ever saw her in, you know, Spider-Man, and then she had a small appearance at the end of the SpongeBob movie, where she just plays, like, someone who works at a movie theater. She's just, like, cleaning up at the end of the movie, tells the pirates they have to leave. And that's it. I've never seen her in anything else.
Hey, Spidey! Yeah, I'm talking to you!
Oh, got that. I guess I can pick up the health. But, yeah, we pretty much beat the game. There's not a whole lot left to do. I know there are a few little things like the fight arena and whatnot, but there. Honestly, once you beat the story, post-story content is almost never that exciting.
Get a job!
So, yeah, we've pretty much beaten the game.
Let's deal with the web slinger.
Break it up.
And I think the only,
This was a bad idea.
I think the only objective we have is... Yeah, earn 50,000 more hero points, which I don't really feel like doing, because the game's over, so... Yeah, chat, I think that is going to be the end of Spider-Man 2. So I hope you had a great time. Oh, that would make sense, Fractured, if she was only in TV shows afterward. Her name's... What was her name? Like Magena Tova, something like that? Something hard to pronounce. Hey, Twice! You're just in time for the end of the stream. We literally just beat Doc Ock. So, yeah, there's not really anything important left to do. Well, thanks, Fractured. Yeah, this game, if you can, you know, get everything in there, it's so much more... it's so much more fun, and it feels a little more updated, because the game looks a little bit closer to how you might... The game looks a little closer to how you might remember playing it when you were a kid. So, oh, alright, Twice. Well, yeah, so that is the end of Spider-Man 2. We've done everything we had to for the story, so there's not really a ton left to do. So we might just end it here. I think we might take a break from superhero games and play something a little more spicy next time. Well, you know what? The poor guy's begging for help. We'll help him.
Are you listening to me? I'm Spider-Man!
But yeah, we might take a break from the superhero games and play...
What is this stuff?
I was thinking we might try out Tyrone versus Cops next time, just for the entertainment value.
Is that all you got?
I don't know. What does that sound like? I've actually never played Tyrone versus Cops, so I thought that would be a good way to intro the game.
Thanks for saving.
Sure thing.
And of course, I don't think the game has voice acting, so I will likely be doing all of the voice acting myself. But yeah, so that is Spider-Man 2. So thank you for being here, chat. A poll. Alright, see you Twice. Yeah, well, thank you guys for being here. And, yeah, it's been a great stream. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you had fun with Spider-Man 2. And we will see you all later.